So first of all, welcome everybody. Thank you to my German university and Giorgio for organizing this and giving us the opportunity to present ourselves. So today I will present the Master in Mathematics at the University of Regensburg. My name is Klaus Künnemann. I'm a professor here at the department. And yeah, so let's start with Regensburg. So the University of Regensburg is a university which does excellent teaching and research. We have 12 departments which go from mathematics, physics, and all the other natural sciences, a lot of humanities, medicine, theology, computer science. We have more than 200 degree programs and over 20,000 students. We offer a special support for international students, so there's a free orientation program. There are tutors helping with formalities and practical questions. There is a special center of the university which offers language courses, including German, but also many other foreign languages. And then it's a campus university. Yeah, this you can see here. This is a picture of our campus, but here it's a lot of concrete, but there's also a lot of green and everything is nearby. It's a campus university. It's in walking distance to the historic city center. And Regensburg has a very famous city center. It's UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a 2,000-year-old city, but the city is old, but many people who live here are very young. So we have a nice university, but there's also much occasion to have student life outside of the university. And as you can see from the picture, Regensburg is situated at the Danube. Yeah, it's an old Roman city. So today I want to present the Master in Mathematics. So let me start with an overview. So the program duration is 2 years with 4 terms, and you have to do 120 ECTS points. The beginning of your studies is recommended to be in the winter term, but it's also possible to start in the summer term. We have all our courses are taught in English, in mathematics, and we have around 50% of foreign master students right now. Yeah, so there is a large number of students which are not from Germany, and so really English is the language to operate at the institute. The standard is to do full-time studies, but we also offer the possibility to do part-time studies. And if you want to apply, then the deadlines for the winter term, you have to apply until June 1st. And for the summer term, it's until December 1st. Yeah, then let me try to give you some idea about the mathematics that we do. So I assume that you have done a bachelor in mathematics or something closely related. So let me talk about the topic. So the overall rule is that in order to get the master degree, you need these 120 ECTS points, where ECTS is the European Credit Transfer System. And in Regensburg, if you look at our research, then the professors, then there are 3 big areas. There is arithmetic geometry, global analysis and geometry, and applied analysis. And in order to make sure that you have a certain broadness in your education, you have to do in 2 of these areas an elective module where you have to do 18 ECTS, which basically means that you have to take 2 lectures. So in this module, arithmetic geometry, this is typically algebraic number theory, algebraic geometry, but it might also be elliptic curves, modular forms, étale cohomology, intersection theory. In global analysis, the standard lectures are differential geometry and algebraic topology. but there might be also homotopy theory, low-dimensional topology, theory of knots, and many other things. And then we have a third area, which is applied analysis. It's called applied analysis because this is about actual applications of analysis. So here the standard lecture is a lecture on function analysis, and then we have partial differential equations, which might be followed up by partial differential equations 1, 2, 3, where you do elliptic partial differential equations, parabolic partial differential applications. But the focus is here clearly on applications in physics, in material sciences, and many other topics. Yeah. And then the idea is when you do your master, it should be in one of these areas because this is where the people really work here. And in this area, you do a master specialization. Yeah, so you do two more courses from the area where you want to specialize. Then we have seminars. That's something like a peculiarity of the German system. In the seminars, you also do more advanced topics, but the lectures are not given by the professors, but by the students. So when you participate in a seminar, you are giving one of the talks. And the idea is, of course, that in the seminars, you meet professors, but the professors also see you giving talks. And so this is a way to get in contact to each other. So then you will write a master thesis, which counts another 30 ECTS points. And there is a minor subject, and this is a subject where math is applied. So that this can be actuarial science, if you want to work in an insurance company, business administration, business informatics, chemistry, computational science, philosophy. But here it's the same as in Jena. Some of these minor subjects are taught in German. And so as a general rule, if you do not know German, maybe some of these topics are taught in English nevertheless. And otherwise, you have also the possibility just to fill this module by doing further mathematical courses. Then we have an elective module. In this elective module, all courses at the University of Regensburg count. So you can do language courses like German courses, which is of course recommended, even so not necessary. But you can also do programming courses or anything else you are interested. If you want to learn, if you always wanted to learn ancient Greek, that's also a possibility. Yeah. So why should you study mathematics in Regensburg? It's offered at many universities. So we do research and teaching at the top international level. And in Regensburg, you can see this, that we have a strong third-party funding. So there's a German Research Council, and it gives money to universities who do very strong in research. So we have a collaborative research center. It's called Higher Invariance Interactions between Arithmetic and Geometry and Global Analysis. So this is more in pure mathematics. And then there's a graduate school about interfaces, complex structures, and singular limits in continuum mechanics. And these collaborative research center in this graduate school, this comes with many additional positions for PhD students and postdocs. And this means that at the department, there are many, many people doing mathematics. There are many mathematical activities. And of course, there are also many possibilities to do a PhD if you are interested. And of course, also many of the postdocs, they give more advanced classes. So together with this makes sure that we have a wide range of courses for an in-depth study in the main research areas. We have a committed team of professors, but also of postdocs and PhD students. And there's an integrated concept of lectures. So when you have lectures, they are typically weekly exercise sheets. There are exercise groups where you submit solutions. These solutions are graded weekly. and then you discuss in these small groups with maybe 15 people. You discuss your solutions, and then we also have these seminars, which are also in small groups. There is support from the department and the international office from the start. So we have an orientation program, we have an introductory meeting, and foreign students always get a mentor. Yeah, so that's one of the professors at the department who will discuss with you how you progress, and will be there, of course, for any questions. So what are the requirements for an application? So you should have a bachelor's degree or something equivalent, typically in mathematics, but it can also be a closely related field. And it should be more or less equivalent to the qualification obtained in the bachelor degree program at the University of Regensburg with good grades. You should know English at the level of B2, and we have an online application process. So what are the required documents? You should send a curriculum vitae, you should send a certificate from about your first university degree, a transcript of records, so which tells us which courses you have done so far. Then you should send us a letter of motivation. Why do you want to do a master? Why do you want to come to Germany, and so on. Then, well, English on the level B2, a school leaving certificate, a copy of your passport, the APS certificate if you're from China, India, or Vietnam, and any other documents which show that you have further qualifications. Yeah, I should also point out some speciality in Regensburg. We have the Allgand Master. This addresses to people who want to specialize in algebra, geometry, and number theory. So Allgand is a consortium of 7 European and 3 non-European universities and mathematical institutions. So it's Bordeaux in France, Chennai in India, Concordia in Canada, Duisburg-Essen in Germany, Leiden in the Netherlands, Milano and Padua in Italy, Paris-Saclay, also known as Paris-Orsay or Paris-Sud in France, Regensburg and Stellenbosch in South Africa. And so here the idea is that it's a 2-year master course in pure mathematics. It has this focus on algebra, geometry, and number theory. And you study 1 year in Regensburg, and the other year you study at one of our partners. And then we acknowledge what you have done at the partner university, and the partner university acknowledges what you have done in Regensburg. So you attend courses in 2 partner institutions, and then you get a double degree. So if you go maybe your first year to Bordeaux and the second year to Regensburg, then afterwards you will have a French master from the University Bordeaux and a German master from the University of Regensburg. So the student fees in Germany are negligible. It's not very, I mean, you pay these 100 or maybe 200 euro, which was also mentioned in Jena. But of course, you have to cover your own living expenses. So in this master program, we have a fellowship program. So you can also get a fellowship to cover your living expenses, but I must tell you, it's highly competitive. So you really have to be a brilliant student if you want to get a fellowship here. Yeah. The application deadline is January 31st for the next academic year, and you should start to prepare early, because for this application, you also need letters of recommendation. And further information can be found at this website. And yeah, I think now I come to an end here. So here it's again the website of our university. And you have further questions, of course, you should feel free to ask us now. But there's also our degree program coordinator, Katharina Wirth, who is with us today. And there's also the student advisory service, that's Professor Louise Blank, which you also might to contact. Yeah, thank you for your attention. Then I stop here.